Numbness. Have you become emotionally numb on social media? News moves fast. Since this email was drafted on Friday, the horrific Sri Lanka attacks occurred and raises the same issue we tackled here, prompted by the fire at Notre Dame. How to mourn and express empathy on social media. Some reflections. Do you remember when the news broke last week and your feeds filled up with posts, tweets, and live streams of Notre Dame and Paris burning? Did you post something yourself or hit like, retweet, or share? What made you do it? And how did you feel afterwards? Better, worse, indifferent? Let me tell you how I felt. I sat with a couple of friends, all of us scrolling through our feeds, ooh-eyeing, sighing, and occasionally showing each other pictures of the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris in flames. It was awkward and yet somehow not unusual. The day after, I had a lingering sense of unease, not because I care so much about this cathedral, because of the in the moment overflow of sensationalism, the cries for one humanity, the throwback posts to back when I visited Paris last summer. I was aware of both a sense of actual compassion, mostly for the French people, and maybe because I have a strong emotional connection to fire and the sense of loss it brings, and feelings of disappointment about the comments being made by my circle of friends who are almost always making fun of the social media buzz. I asked my colleague, Jaime, who lives in Paris, how the event and associated buzz was making her feel. This is how she responded. I actually cringe when I see people en masse jump on the disaster porn social media bandwagon. If crying is an interpersonal tool, an evolutionary capacity unique to humans that allows us to signal to one another when we need help or comfort, then I'm willing to consider posting to Instagram or Twitter, a 21st century extension of that human function. Let's say the posts are like digital tears shed all over the world. I get it. Sharing is caring, and yes to sharing, yes to caring, yes to solidarity and to empathy. But there's something sleazy about the gamification of feeling on social media, where there's liking involved, where social capital is gained by posting. Do we really think that expressing our compassion, our caring, our empathy by simply tapping on a screen in the midst of a rapid second scroll is appropriate, justifiable, or even desirable? Think about it and then give this a try. Next time you feel the need to express a reaction on social media, pause for a minute. Pause for a minute. Think about whether this like will make a difference in how you feel now. Ask yourself what intention is behind your reaction. And don't trick yourself. Do you honestly care about the topic? Do you just want people to agree with you? To like you for the fact that you posted an old photo that will end up in the ocean of digital tears that will be washed away by next Monday? And then make a decision. If you do care, maybe you want to reach out personally to friends or to the people and the organizations involved. Maybe you like to start a discussion with your coworkers about how they feel and what they think. Maybe you like to take some kind of action and response on your own or with friends. Each time you catch yourself operating on autopilot, reacting unthinkingly, taking a second and pause. Is the smallest thing. Do not accept the numbness, what you're really feeling. Trace your thoughts and reactions back and think about what it is that you really want to communicate before sharing. I will try my best too. Let's check in a couple of weeks and see if anything's changed. Good luck.